Hi kids, do you remember our lesson last Sunday? That's right, we talked about the empty tomb. So if we try to remove this rock, we know that Jesus is not here anymore because Jesus is risen. Very good. So for today, we will be talking about how God cares for us. Our memory verse for today is found in 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. Again, one more time. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. This time, I want you to do it yourself. 1, 2, 3. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. One more time, let's do it all together. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. Very good. So, worry is like this foam with 3 stones. It feels heavy. If I try to put this in water, what do you think will happen? Of course, it will sink. So let's try to put this in water. Worry is very much like this. So let me try to tell you a story about a girl named Maria with so many worries. Every time Maria gets worried, she gets stomach ache. Sometimes she bites her nails. Sometimes she can't even sleep. So just like Maria, right? Every time we're worried, sometimes we bite our nails. Sometimes we can't even sleep. So Maria heard someone say that people in large group will have coronavirus, and this made Maria really worried. She was so afraid. She was so worried. Why? Because her father works long hours in a crowded place. So she was so afraid na, hala, what if magkasakit ang father ko? What if magkasakit si Papa, right? Because her father works in large groups. So this made Maria really worried. What else? Maria heard that some schools were closed, and Maria is someone who really loves going to school. So this made her really worried as well. Maria heard some true news as well as some fake news, and everything made her really worried. Just like this foam with stones. So everything was weighing her down. So let us see what Maria did to get rid of these worries. Maria told her mom that she was worried, and because of this, her mom gave her a big hug. So her mom gave her a big hug, and this made Maria feel better. So now, because Maria felt slightly better, let us remove this one stone. Very good. So what happened next? Maria also told her mom that she was so worried that her father might get sick because her father works in large group. And what did her mother told her? Maria's mother told her that they are doing everything to keep everyone safe. That the workplace is doing everything to keep everyone safe. They are disinfecting. And so this made Maria feel a little better. So let's try to remove one stone. So because Maria felt a little better, we try to remove this one stone. So next, what happened next? So the last thing Maria and her mom did is they prayed together. That's right, they prayed together, and this made Maria feel better, feel lighter, and she feels way better than before. And because of that, let us remove the last stone and see what happens. So unlike before, the foam does not sink anymore, and Maria feels better. She was able to manage to rise above her worries. Now she's smiling. Very good. So she looks so much brighter than before. So based on our story about Maria, I will be giving you 4 steps you can take when you are worried. So the first step is that we have to recognize that you are worried. So just like what we've said a while ago, that every time we are worried, sometimes we can't sleep, sometimes we bite our nails. So every time you are worried, it is important that you know you are worried. Tell yourself, alright, I'm already worried. So that's the first step. Number 1 is to recognize that you are worried. Second step is to name what it is that is worrying you. So if you already know that you're worried, ask yourself, why am I worried? Try to be very specific. So in the case of Maria, she was worried because her father might get sick. So every time you're worried, tell yourself, ask yourself, why am I worried? And try to look for specific answers. So again, number 2, name what it is that is worrying you. Very good. So third step is to think positive thoughts, because worry sometimes is the result of our negative thoughts. So instead of having many what ifs, what if magkasakit si Papa, what if we don't have money, what if hindi kami makapay, what if this and that, what if this and that. So if you have so many what ifs in your mind, that's the time that you get worried. So instead of thinking about those negative thoughts, try to think of positive thought. So tell yourself, the Lord will protect my family, the Lord will protect my father, my mother, the Lord will provide for us. Also remember what the Lord tells you when you are worried. Think about the promises of God. So that is the third step. We have to think of positive thoughts. Very good. So the fourth, final, and the most important step is to, just like what Maria and her mom did, give your worry to God. So they prayed together. The final step, we have to pray to God that He may take all our worries away. Just like what our memory verse said, give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. So again, let's have a recap. First is to recognize that you are worried. Next is to name what it is that is worrying you. Next is to think positive thoughts. And lastly, we have to give our worries to God. So that's it for today.